by side, and then I grab the P8, and then I copy the P8. Here's copying the P8, and then I go and then look at that. And the magic of radio. Well, we redid everything. That's why we cleaned up everything. We got everything reset with all new scenes and all new sources. So we do have to add the audio back in, but that should take care of it from now on. Making sure Streamlabs is, PodTrack is moving up and down. Making sure Streamlabs is moving side to side. It is 6:05 Los Angeles time. We're broadcasting from the Loop Studios in Minden, Nevada. It is the Bottom of the Glass Nation show. Now, before we get started, calm your tits and dicks. It's a direct order. Got to do it, okay? You guys know that normally we start the show and we raise a glass. This is a beautiful glass. Whiskey, the sun setting around the mountains of South Lake Tahoe. This is a shot from the Foxhole in Minden, Nevada. But I don't want to use this anymore. I want this to be the last time we show this picture. But I'm in a bit of a conundrum because I want to drink whiskey right now, and obviously that's the shot to drink whiskey with, wouldn't you agree? You all have your glasses ready. You have your adult beverages ready to go. But I have a problem. I kind of like this one. Only there's no glass of whiskey. This is another view of the Foxhole in Minden, Nevada. Yeah, it's where I live. I say that loosely. I live in Minden. I don't live at the Foxhole. I live here. No, you see over there, way back at the base of the mountains, where the rocks and the river and the cows slide down the bottom of the hill, that's where I live, right there. But technically, I live in Minden, so technically I can say this is my view. But your queen, Her Majesty, Gen X Mom, took this picture. I don't know. I think what we need to do is drink. We'll make our own whiskey glass. I have not superimposed a glass of whiskey on this yet. Yeah, this is just right now. This is just the perfect picture. It needs a little whiskey. I'm going to have to add my own, which means what you guys need to do is put the cat out, let the dog in, pull the drapes, grab your favorite adult beverage, turn up the TV loud, and settle back into your favorite chair, enjoying those adult beverages. Don't make me drink alone. I can see over here. I can see right here. Jeremy B's raising a glass to me. Dude's raising a glass. Nobody else raising a glass. You guys are making me drink alone. Fuck it. I'll drink alone. I've drank alone plenty of times in my life. I don't particularly enjoy it. I'll probably have to do it again at some point. I just didn't think I'd have to do it with you guys. I figured some of you guys on Facebook, on TikTok, someone would raise a glass with me. Well, all right, whatever. Raising a glass right now to the Bottom of the Glass Nation. Let's kick this pig and get it started. Gen X Mom, is there anything you have to say while I drink lavishly?
Yes, I do. We have a belated birthday wish to an OG of Michael Dawson. Trucker Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Celebrated his birthday yesterday. He was out on the road, I believe. So happy birthday, Michael Dawson. I believe he is in YouTube, so everybody reach out and say happy birthday.
And Michael Dawson is an OG. I mean, I think he's about 97 years old. A little bit younger than the Sun Valley Fox. Although, I did briefly chat with Mr. Dawson, and he did make it home. He got home to be with his family on his birthday. So that was a good thing. Being a trucker, you're on the road, you just never know, and you can never quite tell, but he did. Now, before we get the show going here, we got some stuff to go back over. I got to pay a few bills, got to answer a few questions. I know you guys don't understand some of the garage shows. All right? I get it. Sometimes you tune in and you're like, what the fuck is going on? Sometimes you tune in and you see two old guys with intelligence cleverly crafting a situation, and you look at it and say, what the fuck is going on? I get that. But what I don't understand is when I show you guys stuff over and over again. We did a show. You guys remember the show about the Seth Thomas clock? One of our best shows. A lot of fun. And it was a real Seth Thomas clock. That's the first one. All the emails and DMs I got. I can't even. Yes, it was a real Seth Thomas clock. Next question was, why were you guys actually opening an original, authentic Seth Thomas clock? Well, first of all, yes, we think that clock was from the 1820s. But you got to remember, that's the Sun Valley Fox was in junior high in the 1820s. So I had an old guy looking at an old clock. Okay, so I think that was good, but you guys don't understand. We took the glass off. This is halfway through, but you can see the sticker back there. You can see the piece of paper glued with Seth Thomas's name and his signature and his words. That was a real thing. It was a real Seth Thomas clock. Still is. But that was the thing we're trying to tell you, and then you guys go, it didn't have wooden gears. It didn't have wooden gears. Fuck you. It does. I just didn't want to open up the wooden dowel part to get in there. But your queen, if you don't believe me, if you don't trust me, you can trust your queen. She has seen the wooden gears inside the Seth Thomas clock. And so here, let me show you. That's the closest we can get. This is the outside, and some of this stuff's made of wood. That big gear is made of wood right there. So quit telling me it's not wooden gears, not wood. Yes, they are. Underneath that is all the wooden gears. I just didn't want to take apart the wooden dowel pins on that. But if you guys were members, if you were members of Patreon, if you're members of the General's Lunchbox, you guys have seen that. We posted a bunch of pictures. Good moderators on your platforms can put up the link to Patreon right now. The change that you could gather up in your car would get you a Patreon membership for a year. There's all sorts of behind-the-scenes stuff. You can go back 5 years for videos and pictures, all the stuff that we don't show everybody else, all the pictures and videos that aren't fit for human consumption. We show you guys. Yeah, but you got to go back. You got to join Patreon. Now, if you're on Facebook, it's the General's Lunchbox, and YouTube, of course, YouTube members get to see it too. There's YouTube memberships. Good moderators can link you to the member sites. The only difference is, let me be clear on this, just like a politician who's about to lie. And let me just say that every time a politician says, let me be clear, whatever they say next is a fucking lie. Anytime they say that, I just learned that over the years. Abraham Lincoln did it one time, so he did tell a lie. Anyway, let me be clear. Patreon is the only place where we can send you a note saying, hey, we're going live in 30 minutes. We don't bother you. We don't email you with anything, but we let you know when the shows are going to be. We're like, hey, we're going live on the radio because we have our own radio station, kgxdradio.com. If we're going live, how else would you know? How else would I be able to tell you that? Patreon sends you a quick note, say, hey, man, we're checking things out. We're going live. That's how everybody who's watching the show right now on whatever platform, that's how they know who the special guest is. Because I wrote it. Yeah. All right. So Patreon, got to do that one. I think I got those out of the way now. All right. Let's jump over to the side-by-side. And here he is, Briggs. Thanks for being on here, my man.
What's up?
Hey, so, my God, he's so tall now, I had to tilt the camera different. I had to tilt the camera from where your narrow ass is, where your little tiny girl, the queen, is. We had to extend everything and move everything and readjust, the studio readjustment.
I'm the same height as Mom. I'm 4'20", man.
4 foot.
4'20".
Yeah.
Is that a measurement of 4'20"?
I didn't even mean to make that a 4'22".
You did, though. You did that.
Everybody's saying hi to you.
So guess what he learned in New York? All about the weed. All about 420.
There was a dispensary right in front of the hotel.
Well, why don't you start? Everybody, pretty much everybody knows you went to New York. Not everybody knows why. Why don't you tell us?
I need to find myself.
You needed to find yourself. And that's where you go, is New York. That's what I heard. That's the place of solitude and quietness. Go to New York and find yourself. Stand on Times Square and release the quietness. Yeah. Why don't you tell everybody how it came to be? Because you work out here in northern Nevada with Ben Matlock.
Never lost a case.
Never lost a case.
They said is his mic on?
Yeah, his mic's on.
Is my mic on? Yo, is this thing on?
Is this thing on? Is it better? Okay.
Yo, is this thing on?
You work for Ben out here as an electrician's apprentice. How on earth did you end up in New York from northern Nevada?
Well, for context, right? The electrician's apprentices, we were just finishing up a few jobs, and we've been organizing and shredding wire and just a lot of warehouse work. Yeah. And not even on a job site, just warehouse work. Yeah. And we've been doing it for 3 weeks at this point. Wow. Specifically, I've been doing it for 3 weeks because the first week I had to do it by myself.
Wasn't there a bunch of repackaging for returns and stuff too?
Yeah, I did all that.
You get in trouble if that's not done right.
Yeah, so Ben handed me, 60 pages of purchase orders and goes, "You see these 8 pallets right here? Just see what we can return." I'm like,
well, only $60,000 worth of stuff there.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay.
Sure, boss, I won't mess this up.
Yeah, so that took me about the first week. It was just mind-numbing.
Did you get it, though? Did you nail it?
Yeah, we did it. There was only, I realized, because after we had all packaged it all, I drove it to the places.
Oh, yeah, for the returns.
Yeah, and I realized in a few of the spots I went to, because you walk in and you could see what they sell. Sure. And I was like, I put that on the other pallet. There was a few where I was like, oh, I didn't know. I was like, I messed that up. But for the most part, we returned a lot of it.
That's good. Well, that's money in the bank, because you waste a lot of money with stuff you end up not needing.
The big thing was we stripped probably a couple thousand feet of copper wire, that took forever because it was about 2 gauge, yay thick.
It's like the back end of a Louisville Slugger.
Yeah, it's freaking. It took forever.
All right. Well, how did you end up ending up in New York, though?
So we're doing this warehouse work, and it's my coworker Demaster and I.
Yeah.
We're in the warehouse just doing our thing, and one of the Brycon guy, about I'm assuming the same level as Ben, but for a different trade.
Right.
I think he does like general construction.
Sure.
He walks in and goes, "Hey, I need some hands to go out to New York. Would either of you guys want to go?" And Demaster, being the homie he is like, "You get first dibs."
Now, was he being the homie, or was he like having a tough time because he wants that money?
He wanted to go to New York so bad. He wanted to go. And so he gave me first dibs, and I was like, I just got to ask Ben first because I can't just leave Ben to be like, "Hey, Ben, see, I'm going to New York for a month."
Yeah.
Like, so
now, is that okay for those other the other bosses to poach? I mean, or do you?
I mean, it's not really poaching if you ask. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like he's saying, "Hey, you're being reassigned over there, Ben. You're cool with that, right?" It's like, "Hey, can I take your guy?" Like,
right, I got you.
And it was slow. We're doing warehouse work and a few other things out at Tesla, so it was just we were slow, so it just fit. So I asked Ben.
But you did check with Ben.
Yeah, I checked with Ben. I was like, "Hey, like, I really want to go to New York, but if you need me here, or you want me here, like, I'm okay."
He's going to have to get someone else to carry his golf clubs while you're gone.
I don't carry his golf clubs. Now, if he paid me to carry his golf clubs,
how much does that pay? Well, I'd do it, but how much does it pay?
I'd be the worst caddy ever. He's like, "So what are we thinking of this one?" I was like flipping through notes. The 9 iron,
but
right?
I'm 1 foot from the flag. Okay, the driver.
Yeah,
hit the shit out of it.
I got the rangefinder. How far is it? It's set in meters. I don't know how far that is.
Really fucking far. How far? You say when Ben asks you how far is it? You got the rangefinder. How far can you hit it?
Well, the thing, like the marker on the thing says 360 yards. Well, no, the wind's coming this way. I don't know. So
get some of your Indian blood out there.
Yeah.
I think the 9 iron should take us to the other side of the valley.
Yeah.
Well, Ben's a good guy, so you did square it with him.
Well, yeah. So then I went out to New York. Well, the thing was, I was actually nervous I wasn't going to be able to go out there. Remember?
Yeah, it was kind of touch and go for a while.
It's because my license expired
as you were leaving.
As I was leaving, so it expired 2 days before I left.
Right.
Or 3 days. And I was like, and I renewed my license.
But you know how picky airlines are now.
Yeah,
that's a
so
big
I was
thing.
like, I'm probably not going to be able to get on. It's a real ID and everything. It's just expired now by 3 days. So I was ready to give a big old spiel of like, "Please let me on the plane." And I was just going to figure out how to get back, if they said no. But it was, they just, they use it for a picture, facial recognition. Are you on the no-fly list? And then they let me through.
Yeah, well, a little white kid from Reno, probably not on the terrorist watch list,
Hey, you never know.
Well, so did you have any problem with your flights getting out there? Was everything smooth?
No, I mean, it was a lot of flights. Actually, I did have a problem, but it wasn't. I'm a very nonchalant, very go with the flow kind of person.
That is the truth.
I'm okay. Skipping way far ahead here, but this is a great example. On the flight back, they scheduled our flight back.
Yeah.
And we had a 4.5 or 5 hour layover in Denver.
Yeah.
And I was and I was going to Reno with one other person. He was also going to Reno.
Sure.
So we had the same flight.
Yep.
And he's saying, "I'm going to change my flight, 5 hour layover. It's just too much. I just don't know." And he's like, "Do you want to change the flight?" I'm like, "No. It's I'm not going to be doing anything.
I'm going to go get a hot dog, charge my phone."
Exactly. I can sleep or something. I don't know. It's
find the gift shop.
I'm still getting back in Reno at 3 o'clock. Do you need to do something when you get back?
He's got to get those 2 hours in.
I guess so. And then he never changed his flight because he wanted me to call Mark and change it. He didn't want to do it.
Oh, you didn't want it that bad.
He didn't want to talk about it. So very nonchalant person. Go with the flow. Unless it's a pressing issue,
Sure. So you're flight out.
So I'm flying out. I get to Reno about 5. It is windy. It is raining. It is really bad weather. But I was chilling. I was like, it's all good. So I get on the plane. Rockiest takeoff.
I have a side note to that. I drove him to Reno. And we're at 3:30 in the morning. We're going along, and we hit the 395 on that
Washoe
bridge
Valley.
in Washoe Valley. and everybody slowed down to 40 miles an hour, and it was still pushing us off the road, the wind. I couldn't believe it. And I looked over at Briggs, and he's just kind of hanging out and go, dude, this is not good. And he looks at me and goes, I do this every day on the way to work.
Yeah.
Now, he said, not every day is quite this bad, but it's like this all the time. I went, you fucking kidding me? So you were like falling asleep in the truck. I'm white knuckling going there.
It's pretty windy all the time.
All right, so you're takeoff.
So we're taking off, and it is like the rockiest takeoff ever. And I was like, I'm just sitting there like, well, I'm already on the plane. Like it's rocky, it's windy. Like I can't get off the plane now.
No.
I just gotta wait it out, you know. And I'm just like, hey God, this is pretty funny, man. But I'd like to, And then we hit like 15, 20,000 feet, and you're fine.
Yeah, but it's like, hey God, okay, funny. It's real funny. You can stop now.
I was like, that's hilarious, man. And then we landed in Phoenix. So I went to Phoenix.
Yeah.
Had like a 45-minute layover, maybe an hour and a half, I think. And then I flew from Phoenix to Philadelphia. I haven't had anything to eat all day because we landed late in Phoenix.
Oh, did you have to hustle?
Yeah, I had to hustle. So I was like, damn it.
How far was your gate from where you landed?
It wasn't that bad. In Phoenix, it's really nice because if you're on the same airline, it's all in like the same spot. It's really great. So we fly to Philadelphia. It was awesome. And now I was traveling on a Sunday. Okay?
Yeah.
Sunday football, Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles fans are crazy.
Yes, they are.
They're not crazy in a bad way.
They're the
unless
ones
they win the Super Bowl.
They're the ones who beat up Santa Claus.
Hey, they're the ones who want to burn down their city when they win the Super Bowl. Okay.
Imagine if they lose.
Yeah, I know what's gonna happen. I remember seeing all the
rebuild.
Yeah, all the videos I'd see about people making jokes about it. It's like a bomb going off in Philadelphia, like because they won. But so I was traveling with my Denver Broncos hoodie on. And I was like, I'm probably going to get a few words. And I did. Some people were like, hey, go Broncos. Like, trying to like poke fun. I'm like, yeah, we beat you like 2 weeks ago. I'm just saying. Broncos have the best record in the league right now.
Probably not a good thing to say in Philadelphia.
Whoa.
I'm just
saying. I know the airport security would not help me. They're
not
like,
even a little bit. They turned their back and go, didn't see a thing.
Yeah. So I landed in Philadelphia. Now, the next flight was to Albany.
Right.
I had to go across the entire airport.
I've never been to Philly. Have you been to Gen X Mom? Have you been to the Philadelphia?
I have not been to Philly. No.
How big's that airport? I mean,
it's pretty big. It's not like multiple sections
right.
big. You know what I mean? Like you need to take a shuttle over here. But there's a shuttle to go from one end to the other, and I just missed this shuttle.
Oh.
So I had to walk all the way across, and I missed it by 5 minutes.
Oh, so you missed your flight?
I missed my flight to Albany.
But your baggage went.
Yeah, my baggage went. So I was like, well, I was just like, I guess I was texting you guys. I was like, I'm going to grab some food, and then I'm going to figure this out. So I grabbed some food. I'm like, all right, I'll figure it out in a second. I forgot where I ate, but I had a great burger.
Your mother was mother henning like what she could do with advice, and I'm thinking, he'll figure it out.
Yeah, she was like texting me all these things to do, and I'm like, I'm just going to walk up to the desk and be like, hey.
Because you remember, she's the flyer in the family. She goes everywhere. Like, she's got every angle covered.
So I walked up to the desk. Hey, I just missed my flight right over there to Albany. When's the next flight to Albany? And they're like, oh, we have one in like 45 minutes. I was like, oh, sweet. Well, there you go. Yeah. I was totally mentally prepared to like stay the night in the airport. I was like,
that does happen.
I was like, I can sleep right there. I can charge my phone over
carving
here.
Out your spot.
Yeah, I was like, dang, those don't have armrests, so that can be a little sleepy longer. Yeah, so.
But you did eventually get there.
So it was just an hour.
How'd you get from the airport to your hotel?
Uber.
And did your business, your work, they already had the hotel figured out for you?
Yeah, the hotel was already paid for. I had to pay for the Uber, and they would reimburse me. Now, crazy thing. So I land in Albany. I get my bags because they were just sitting at the American Airlines office. Just the one lady sitting there with all my bags. Going,
this must be yours.
And I was like, yeah, those are. She was like, how can I help you? I'm like, those are mine. I was like, those are my bags. She's like, oh, okay, cool.
She's like, I've been babysitting these for 5 hours.
I was like, thanks, appreciate it.
Gotcha.
And it was like a really tiny plane we flew on too. It was like one of, just
puddle jumper.
Yeah, that's what you call it.
Yeah.
And I slept the whole way. Just
I
chilling.
hate. I had to sleep on those. I can't even breathe on those. When they're a puddle jumper, I hold my breath the whole way.
It's kind of like the stoic thing of like I can't really change anything that's happening right now.
I can't. That doesn't work with me. I can't. I sit there and hold my breath and go, God, if I die and I meet you, we got words.
Well, the thing is I tell you this all the time. It's safer to fly on a plane than it is to drive a car.
Doesn't help. Doesn't help me at
That's
all.
what I think.
Mentally, it does not help me
And I was
at
like,
all.
and I've been driving a car for years, and I haven't gotten in an accident.
Well, my thought is if you get in trouble on a car, the engine conks out, you pull over to the side of the road. If an engine conks out an airplane, you ain't pulling over.
Yeah,
You're
you can.
done.
You glide to wherever you need to go.
Sure,
It's a plane. It flies. It's the whole thing. You've made a paper airplane. It glides pretty far. Like,
well, then I'll make sure whatever Southwest Airlines plane I'm on is made out of paper, so it glides.
goodness, they all glide.
A little bit.
It'll still get you to where you're going.
I don't know if
You
I
don't
believe
go from
that.
600 miles an hour to zero.
You do when you hit the earth.
Whatever.
All right.
He is my son. He likes to fly.
does. He
Yeah,
likes to
flying
fly.
is not bad. It's like, okay, so anyways, we land in Albany.
Yep.
It's an hour and a half Uber to Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie?
Poughkeepsie. Poughkeepsie?
Poughkeepsie?
Poughkeepsie.
I'm asking. I don't know.
I don't know.
All right.
Poughkeepsie. And the guy was like, how much did you have to pay for this Uber? My Uber driver, I was like, I don't know, like $200. And he's like, I'm only getting paid $70. And I was like, okay. He's like, and I was like, that's cool, bro. Whatever. And he
What
was
does it have to do with you?
I know. I was like, that's just a weird comment to say. And
Yeah.
then I look at my Uber app after I get dropped off. The ride got canceled. I was like, I didn't have to pay for anything. I got a free Uber ride. And I messaged the Uber driver like, hey, like, did you cancel the ride? And he's like, and I didn't get a response. I was like, oh, okay, free Uber.
That's a guy who's so pissed at Uber that he's willing to give up his $70 so Uber doesn't get their $130.
Yeah,
Fuck
I
you
was
guys. I'm
like,
canceling this
dang.
ride. You ain't getting shit.
I was like, whatever, dog. You know, whatever floats your boat. I got a free Uber. So when Paul, my boss in New York, was
New
like,
York.
hey, you need to send me a screenshot of the Uber thing. Like what was it? I was like, I didn't get charged. And I told him the story. He's like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, oh, that's sweet. So then I get to they were telling me before I left. So Paul,
Yeah.
my boss in New York, was
Right.
like, hey, it's $250 for incidentals at the hotel room. You got to pay it yourself. And I thought that was weird. But I was like, it's going to come back to me anyway at the end of the
Well,
trip.
it is, like movies or
Yeah, I was
food.
like,
I get it.
Whatever,
Yeah.
right? So, but Mark, before I left, told me, hey, they had to pay for incidentals, charge it to my card. That's what I was telling them to do. And Paul's,
Them.
that's everybody in New York.
Oh, the other crew.
Yeah, the other crew.
Okay, all right.
And Paul was like, it wouldn't let us. He was telling me that they couldn't, so they had to pay it themselves. So I get
So
into
your
the
crew paid it themselves.
yeah.
Okay.
So I get into the hotel at like 11 o'clock their time, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, what's up? It's under Mendenhall, yada
Right.
yada, Brycon,
Brycon.
yada yada. And they're like, okay, so incidentals, how do you want to pay? I was like, can you just put it on the card?
That's
the
on
room-
file?
On file, yeah. The one who paid for the room. And they're like, yeah, for sure. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm like, what are these guys on about? Free Uber and free incidentals.
That's right.
Man, I'm killing it. And then they gave me a free drink. And I was like, heck yeah.
All right.
So I got a Coke, and then I went up to the room and just passed
So when you were
out.
there, you were there a long time. You were there 4 or 5 weeks. You had to do laundry.
Yeah.
You had to figure out your food situation. I mean, you couldn't just eat out
Yeah.
6 times a day. You
Yeah.
figure that stuff out. How was the work over there? What was it different than the work you do here?
Yeah, completely. There was no electrical work.
Well, tell everybody briefly what you do here and then what you had to do out there.
Okay, so kind of the stuff I do here is, run EMT piping around the ceiling. I, terminate panels like boxes and
Right.
stuff, strip
And this
wire.
is a Tesla.
Yeah, run wire. That's basically it.
Right.
Nothing crazy. Mount supports,
Right.
stuff and out in New York, it was just putting nuts and bolts together, really. It
What were you
was
doing out there? What were you building?
So this company Eurosort,
Eurosort, yeah.
based in Norway, is like, hey, Gap, who we were working with, the clothing store.
The clothing store, yeah.
Gap, we have a cool sorter that sorts things, this big industrial sorter. You pay us and we'll give you it. It's like patented, like their own thing.
Right.
And Gap's like, yeah, man, I'll totally take it. Well, they're based in Norway. So they're like, Brycon, we need people to go build this.
You got to build this thing.
So
Okay.
Eurosort pays us to go build it for them. So
And this is a big building.
yeah, it's huge.
And the conveyor belts and the sorters and stuff, that was a big thing.
Yeah, it was
And
probably like
How far into completing your project were you when the suits and ties came and said, hang on a second, this might not be in the right spot?
well, the thing is, when I got there, I didn't know how far along we were. right? Because I've never seen a
Sure.
full process.
Yeah.
We were very close to the beginning. Like I had learned later that they had been there maybe 2 weeks before I got there.
Yeah.
So nothing crazy.
Yeah.
They just had the frame of the sorter built.
Right.
That was it. And I started off putting in cable trays along the whole thing. And it was maybe, I don't know, maybe 60 yards long.
Yeah.
And, 2 sections because
Sure.
it's a big oval.
Right.
Right. And so, like you said, we were probably 3 weeks in. I was there 3 weeks. We had built a lot of it.
So 5 weeks total, and you're into it in this thing. You're getting
And one of the main gap, guys, for the past 2 days, these 2 guys who I didn't know who they were just measuring, laser,
you could tell
measuring.
they were suit and tie guys,
I'm
right?
like, what are they doing? I'm like,
Why are they here?
I'm just doing my own thing, but they're lasering things, lasered across the whole
Measuring,
thing.
yeah.
Measuring, looking at blueprints. I'm like, what is happening? Anyways, I'm just going to keep doing my thing.
So on the third day.
And then one day, I find out, they're like, yeah, this side of the sorter is off.
How far?
By maybe about an inch. And it wasn't our fault. It was, so the Gap marked it for us. They
Right.
said, we want it here. And so we put it there.
So we're like, we got you.
And it wasn't our fault. So what we ended up doing, which I didn't actually tell you or realize, how we moved it.
Yeah.
Because usually you'd think, oh, you got to disassemble
I figured you started
everything,
all over.
which would have been horrible. With pallet jacks and a forklift, we lifted up, we unbolted it from the ground, lifted up sections of this big sorter, and then set it down. I was on the forklift for some of it, and I'm sitting there like, this is so sketchy. I was like, but the safety Gap guys were like, it's good.
Well, if you got a safety guy there and he gives you the thumbs up,
I was
you're
like,
covered.
okay, we're good to go. I was in the forklift once. The people in the pallet jacks, they just lift it up and then
Yeah.
just push it. I'm like, this is crazy. I was like, and we moved it, and then we rebolted it into the ground, and
Kept going like
Yeah,
nothing ever happened.
it took us maybe 2 hours to move it, and then we were
I
done.
can imagine the conversation out there when they come in and go, you put it in the wrong place, and Brycon, the upper Brycon guy goes, fuck you, we put it where you told us.
Yeah, that's how Paul was. Paul was like, look, we put it where you told us. And Paul is very meticulous about a lot of things.
Yeah.
So he's very particular. Like, everything is to the plan set specifically.
Right.
He double checks everybody's work after doing his own work.
Good, yeah.
So he's going through everything. And it was just like, that was hilarious that we had to move it.
I thought it was funny. Briggs called up a couple times, and everybody knows that I'm a mechanic. I've been a mechanic my whole life. So they assume Briggs is a mechanic. So tell a couple of those stories.
So they assume I'm a master mechanic.
With confidence, they assume
with
that.
confidence.
Yeah.
And so I'm Mike from Suits,
Oh, you're Mike Ross. You're pulling
Yeah,
a
I'm
Mike
Ross, where I'm
For
like,
those
yeah.
of you who watch Suits, and when he tells you he's pulling a Mike Ross right now, then you guys will all get it.
I'm like, because I know the basics. Like, I know how to change brakes. I know how to change tire. I know how to take a part out of a car and put it back in,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And so, like, I'm not a master mechanic by any means.
No.
I'm far from it. So, this is an unrelated story, right? We were still at Tesla. We're working the night shift.
Yeah.
My boss, Thomas, walks up to me. He goes, hey, you're a master mechanic, right? I'm like, well, look, I'm not.
Not a
like,
mad, no, just.
I'm like, okay, whatever. Yeah.
And of course, he's not listening to your
Yeah,
answer.
I know. So he's like, look, I was told you're a master mechanic. I'm like, oh my God. So he goes, well, do you know how to use a torque wrench? I'm like, really? Like, a master mechanic. And you're like, do you know how to use a torque wrench? Yes, I know how to use a torque wrench. And he's like, oh, well, you didn't sound confident. Do you know how to use a torque wrench better than the master? I'm like, yes, I do.
Anybody
like,
knows how to use a torque wrench better. Yes, I can.
I was like, anybody can use a torque wrench. Like, you can look up a YouTube video that's like
you could have told him at that time. Listen, if you're going to compare me to Demaster, the answer is yes.
So I just.
Oh, we're buffering. I even changed a lot of the settings, and we're buffering. Hang on, everybody. Buffering. Everybody, moderators, tell everybody to stand by. Fucking Trippy Pineapple.
Yeah.
I'll blame fucking Trippy on this.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Goddamn fucking Trippy.
Oh, it's back.
It's not on mine. Is it on yours? You back?
On
on
my
yours?
phone, it was.
It was or is?
Was.
Still is back?
Was. It's
No,
frozen.
you're saying.
It's frozen.
I got it. Okay. Well, we're waiting. We're waiting and we're waiting. All right, mine's back now on YouTube. We're back. Okay. So you were telling about the torque wrench.
Oh yeah. So
Basically, you told your boss, anytime you're comparing me to DeMaster, yes, I can do it better than him.
I did not say
yes,
that.
I can.
I did not say that. He used to be a journeyman plumber, so there's a lot of things he knows.
The
better than
plumbing.
me.
Okay. All right. So what'd you
Whatever.
do? Torque wrench.
So I was like, yeah, I know how to use a torque wrench because like.
Is it buffering again? Well, this won't even matter.
But for me, it's on my phone. Well, it was for a second. Oh yeah, I'm back on my phone. So okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Like I said, anybody could use how to look up. You can look up how to use a torque wrench. It's really simple. You set it to the pounds.
Yep.
You know you want.
Yep.
You know, and then you just do it. You know, so for an electrician, you read the panel. What's it made for, resistance wise or torque wise?
Right.
Then you set it to that, and then you torque it to that. Not torque it. Torque it. Don't torque it, guys. I know people say electricians are fruity, but no, don't be twerking it. You torque it.
So what did you actually have to torque? What was so important?
It was a panel. It was just a nut on a panel.
What is that like?
On like a breaker, on like a big breaker with these
Okay, so
huge
it's like where
wires.
the panel goes to the wall, or where the wire goes into the
wire
panel.
goes into the panel.
Oh, all right. Well,
I didn't even end up using the torque wrench. He asked me if I knew how to do it, and then we never ended up doing it. So I was like, okay, whatever. But it's besides the point.
All right.
So now we're in New York. They think I'm a master mechanic.
Yep.
They see me pull up with the old socket set I have that I got from you, and it's got the old like lunch pail metal on it,
Yep.
and everything. And I didn't have an impact driver, but I had the adapter
Right.
for it, like to put it into an impact,
Yep.
and they had impacts there, so I was like, cool. But there was one part where, this sorter, they have this track along the top, right?
Right.
With 500 carts that get loaded up with things, and the cart opens and drops things into the sections of the sorter.
Wow.
Okay. So as it goes around, it drops it where it's supposed to.
Okay.
And then at the very bottom of the drop, so it goes, right? Gets dropped down to wherever
Yeah.
it needs. There's little tables we made. And it's literally just a piece of sheet metal like this little bend.
Right.
Okay. And so we had the bend like this, and we realized that we had click nuts to line up with the holes in the bend.
Gotcha.
They weren't lined up. So first plan was somebody goes under here, lifts it up, somebody moves the click nuts, set it back down.
Set it back down.
That was holding. So someone had to go under
Right.
and lift it up.
Uh-huh.
So someone had to roll under the tables, and they were like, who knows how to roll on their back as if they're on a skateboard? Obviously, the master mechanic
Yeah,
over
you've
there.
been on a creeper before.
So I was like, oh my God. And they
Here
don't-
we go.
They don't have creepers. They don't have skateboards. I was on a little like furniture dolly kind of thing, and I put like
Close enough. You're used to this,
the
man.
little knee pad you used to have in the garden. I had one of those, and I put it on my back, so I'm not just like laying on metal. Well, I put a big flat piece of cardboard and then that, so it's like level. Cause
Just so you know, when you did that, when you got the furniture dolly, put a piece of cardboard, got the garden knee pad thing, you confirmed they're a mechanic. You patched something together to get under that. You just confirmed it.
I know. Well, so then I roll under it. Well, this L-shaped thing, because I didn't put these on. I had no idea what they were.
Right.
I was told, lift it up, somebody move it.
Right.
Easy. I'm just getting some bench presses in on something that's really light. So, well, like this, there's a little hook right here. It hooks along the side.
Right.
So you can't just push it up because it just bends.
Okay.
So you have to lift it up and push it
Unhook
out.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unhook it. Well, I didn't know that. So I'm under there going like, oh my God, what's this thing caught on? And so eventually, I'm like lifting up, waiting for them to pull it out. So they pull it out. I'm like, okay, cool, you guys got it. So I can just let go and get out. And they're like, yeah, for sure. So I let go and like, I'm getting ready to like slide out. And they're holding on the thin piece of the metal and it falls, ding, it hits me on my nose. And it didn't hurt, obviously, because
No, but some safety guy's going to come running.
it's a thin piece of metal. Just, Ben, cover your ears. There was like no safety there at all. No hard hats, no gloves, no nothing. Okay, keep that on the low.
But you're okay.
Yeah, so I was like, everybody's freaking out because obviously it looked really bad.
It probably sounded bad, too.
It
Boing.
didn't hurt at all.
Good.
Because it's a flimsy little piece of metal.
Yeah.
That just dink. Like that was it. And they're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Am I bleeding? Like, am I good? Like, it hit me on the brim of my nose."
You open that real quick. About
But
2
yeah, so
inches.
I was like, "Okay, that was just weird." And eventually that was like the last thing we did was all the tables around the whole thing.
Yeah, but you're the mechanic. Anything that's
Yeah, I
not
know,
electrical related, you got to go do it.
Yeah. Well, there was one thing because they had Eurosort electricians there,
Yeah.
and I was watching them bend pipe and stuff, and I was like, "Hey, I can do that."
Yeah.
You know, and they were out to lunch or something, and we needed them to do something for us,
Right.
and they weren't there, and it was just something small, like just. They had a piece of flex tubing with some wires hooked up to this motor, and they were like,
Right.
"We just need to undo the wires and take it off so we can move the motor." And they were like, "Hey, Briggs, you're an electrician. Just come over here and help it." So I'm a master electrician and master mechanic now.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Luckily, I actually had the tools to do this because
And you knew what you
I
were
knew
doing. That-
what to do,
Luckily,
too.
the one thing they ask you to do, you're totally
yeah,
clear.
I know how to do this. I was like, "This is easy. You could do this, Dad. It's simple. This isn't even
For
electrical."
those of you at home, the number on your screen, you can text questions to Briggs. I got the shop phone in my hand, 805-460-5603. If you got a question, moderators are copying and pasting questions in the sheets. Gen X Mom's running the sheets. And I got the shop phone if you guys want to ask
Yeah.
something.
So
I do. Hold on one second. I do have questions. They're in the sheets. So when you're ready.
yeah, let me finish. Real
No, yeah,
quick.
go ahead.
Yeah, so the electrician work that I was doing was
I'm all ears.
So I start, I get my adjustable wrench and I start, unscrewing the thing, moving the flex tube.
Now,
they
are
are
the-
all watching me.
I was gonna ask you.
They're all watching me. The main Eurosort guy, that's our point of contact to Eurosort.
Yeah.
Paul is there.
Wow.
Like everybody's there.
You can't fuck this up.
And so I'm just sitting there with the most pressure of my life. I'm like, "Oh my God." I was like, "I really can't fuck this up. I can't ask a question.
Nope.
I can't do anything."
No, you got to whistle while you work, so you
so
look
I'm
confident.
Like, "Oh, yeah, just
It's your average stuff
And
here.
luckily, I was like most of the way done with it.
Yeah.
And then the electricians came back. The Eurosort electricians came back.
Yeah.
And Paul was like, "Hey, can you guys finish this up?" And I was like, "Whew, thank goodness."
And what did you do it right?
Yeah, and they were like, "Oh, you guys are almost done." I was like,
Oh, good.
whew.
Yeah.
I was like, "Man, that
You had
was."
to walk away with confidence.
Yeah, I
flipping your
fist bumped
tool
the
in the air.
electrician. I was like, "Yeah, whew, good one, man." So that was funny. Yeah, that was a good one.
Paul's watching the stream going, I knew he didn't know what he was doing. I knew it.
Yeah.
All right, Gen X Mom, you got questions.
Yes. Hold on. Okay, well, Jack Armstrong checked in and said, "Good evening, great General and Mama X. Brittany and I love you guys."
Thank you.
Fry Girl sent a rose on TikTok. W. Fuella, I guess, sent 10 roses.
Thank you.
We're getting all kinds of gifts on TikTok.
Lots of stuff from TikTok. TikTok's rocking our responses lately. They're doing great.
TikTok, C. Smith 2602 said, "I lost my dad last year. You look exactly like, he looked exactly like you. I enjoy your videos."
Far out, man. If that's anything that's comforting or helpful, then we're in.
Gio on TikTok says, "I remember watching y'all's TikToks, and your dad seems so mean. He's actually a cool guy."
I am. I've been saying it for 10 damn years.
Gabby on TikTok says, "The General, hey, handsome." Gabby says.
Oh, hi, Gabby. How
And
are
she
you?
said, "Aw, now baby boy talking shop with his dad." Love it. Jeremy B says on YouTube, "Briggs, what was
Yes.
the best thing and worst thing about New York?"
Who said that?
Jeremy B.
Jeremy B. Best and worst
I don't
thing.
know if there's a worst thing. There really wasn't a worst thing about
The
New York.
river was closed often.
The river?
You went to go to the park and you said the park's closed.
Oh yeah, well, that's not like the worst thing. Again, nonchalant, very chill dude. Like, "Oh, park's closed. Well, whatever. Like, just gonna keep on walking.
All right.
I'm in nature anyway, Like, but I don't think there was a worst thing. I can't really think of a worst. It was cold, but like,
What's the best thing then?
okay. Well, the best thing was probably two things. One, New York City was really cool. I saw
Like-
Madison Square Garden.
Downtown. Yeah.
Yeah, Madison. I went to Madison Square Garden, watched a Knicks game. I watched them beat the Nets.
Wow.
I watched Michael Never Swing the Rock, Porter Jr. Michael, this shot's good enough, Porter Jr. Michael, the possession ends here,
Oh,
Porter Jr.
that's the guy that shoots from anywhere.
yeah,
It's
shoots
like
anything.
Anything, yeah.
He gets the ball, it's going up.
It shoots it.
And I also found out that my boss, Paul, who's a Phoenix Suns fan, 'cause
Yeah.
he's from Phoenix, hates the NBA player Landry Shamet.
Why?
Because Landry Shamet used to play for the Suns, and he was really bad. And now he's like a role player on the Knicks, and he's like, hate Landry Shamet.
And
So,
you went to Times Square.
I did go to Times
Did
Square.
you get out and walk, or did you just drive through?
I walked. We walked
you?
everywhere.
Far out.
I walked to New York City.
Yeah, I walked to New York, damn it. I walked out there to see the Statue of Liberty, man.
Yeah, so, and then the other best thing would probably be the work hours. I got a lot of hours, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I would have appreciated having a few more days off, the Sundays, because we worked the last 2 Sundays we worked. So I
Yeah.
didn't have an extra
Well,
day to
you
go to
guys
New
were
York
running
City.
out of time, too.
Yeah.
Did you guys actually finish what you were supposed to, or did you get
No,
close?
we got close. I think we got close. I don't know.
Okay, Johnny O on Facebook Blue says garage show is always entertaining. Said that.
Thanks, Johnny O.
Spot and Stock You dropped $19.99 for shits and giggles fun.
Thank you.
Spot and Stock You also gifted 5 memberships on YouTube. Brittany Armstrong says, "Hey, have you started getting the muscle man bodybuilding dude look?"
Where you have a big belly, but you're really strong. No, I've actually been. Muscle Man is from regular show. That's what I thought of. But no, I'm not. I've been going to the gym more. I've been watching what I eat a little bit more, where I'm not trying to get a big old gut, but be really strong.
You told me that you didn't just go to fast food. You actually went down and got a hot
Restaurants.
plate.
Yeah.
And you were trying to,
yeah, I was trying to
prepare
cook,
some stuff.
but
so
it was
you,
really small.
right,
It's
but
like-
you didn't just cop out and go to fast food. You actually made an
Yeah.
effort. That's good.
Yeah.
Dude wants to know on YouTube, Briggs, when you went to the garden, did you go into the basement to see Grand Central?
No, I did not. But it was cool to see that Madison Square Garden was above a subway station.
system, yeah.
Yeah. The thing with the food, okay, so when I worked out and ate more, I was like 180 pounds, felt good. I didn't have like 6-pack or anything,
Right.
but like I felt good. I was like, this is great. Then I didn't work out for like months while we were moving up here. And then we moved up here and I realized, wait, I weigh the same, but I'm a lot weaker. So it means I got a lot more fat.
Yeah.
So I'm actually cutting a little bit now. I've been less than like 2,500 calories for a long time.
Gotcha.
And I'm actually down to like 170, but I'm
you're
still
trimming
gaining.
out.
I'm
Yeah.
gaining strength at the same time. So I'm like, hey, it's pretty sweet.
Kristen Hartman, you remember Kristen
Hey,
Hartman?
what's
She
up,
has
Kristen?
a question for you. Says, Briggs, what was the most invaluable adult lesson on your trip that you learned? Something you're like that you.
Oh, that I hate doing laundry. I hate laundry. I dislike laundry. Okay,
Hate's a very strong word.
it is. I dislike laundry. I don't think there's anything in this world that I genuinely hate.
Huh. So
Okay.
it's worth it being home because
Well, yeah.
mom does your laundry.
Okay, I'm not saying like, thank you, mom, for doing my laundry. Like, if she wanted me to do my laundry,
should be.
I would. Okay. The one thing that sucks the most is that I had to walk out of my room to go do laundry. I did not have the motivation to go all the way down to the lobby, exchange for quarters. When I get an apartment, in unit washer dryer.
No matter what.
Yeah, when I had my apartment in Bakersfield, I didn't have a problem doing laundry. It was right outside my room.
Yeah.
I just throw it in there like
There you
once
go.
a week, get it done. It wasn't as like
Well, then now's a good time for you to shout out your mother who does take care of you
Yeah.
with the laundry. It takes that one thing you dislike very much.
I do dislike it.
Yeah, but she helps you
Thank
out
you,
with that. There you go.
You're welcome, son.
What else you got? Kristen, hope that answered your question.
Midnight Gaming 200 says, Pilot here, the kid is right on the glide part.
That's what I'm saying. They glide.
The airplane's gliding.
Yeah, they crash. That's why they crash. Because sometimes when you're going over mountains, there's no place to glide to.
Okay, think about this. You're on you're in your car,
Yeah,
right?
right.
You're going down the grapevine,
Right.
and your engine stalls. You
Yeah.
just put it in neutral. You're gliding to the bottom of the freaking mountain. You're not gonna be.
I also have brakes and I can pull over.
They have air brake. The flaps. They create drag. It's the whole thing. You can see them do it if you sit next to the wind. If you
You're very
sit-
emotional.
Oh my goodness.
You're very emotional.
I can't handle it. You're
emotional.
rage baiting me right now. I can't handle it.
T-Bone on YouTube gifted 5 memberships tonight. Michael
That's Spot
Dawson.
and Stock and T-Bone both getting it
Yes.
done.
Michael Dawson asking, how was your trip to the Knicks game?
I had that same question.
so-
Michael Dawson says, "How about the Knicks game? What was the travel and the game vibe?"
Game vibe was like, obviously the Knicks are gonna win. They're playing the Nets. That's why the tickets were cheap, and we didn't sit in like the nosebleeds,
Yeah.
but we sat like upper
But
level.
what was the fever like in the stadium? People like they were.
Knicks fans are wild, okay? If they won the finals last year, New York would be no more. You thought Philadelphia fans were bad. I had this fun little game that I was doing with Paul because Paul likes basketball. I mean, he doesn't know as much as me because he's been kind of like out of it, but he likes basketball. He knows some stuff. I was seeing jerseys and I was trying to name who the jersey was. I was like, oh my God, that guy's got a Manuel Quickly jersey. I was like, I haven't heard that name in a minute. I was like, that guy's got a Mari Stoudemire jersey. That's got a Stephon Marbury. I was like, wow, that guy's got Patrick Ewing, John Starks. I was like, there's so many good Knicks players. I didn't even know. So that was fun. I got a Karl Anthony Towns jersey. Actually, let me go show it to you.
He's leaving.
He's leaving the studio.
He's leaving the studio.
All right.
That's so rude.
Hey, thank you to Spot and Stock. And who was the other guy who gave some memberships there?
T-Bone.
T-Bone. Listen, when you guys give memberships on YouTube, Spot and Stock, he's a staple. That guy's a fucking rock hard staple. He gives memberships. That allows you guys for free to go look at stuff for a month. You get to look at all the stuff behind the scenes, and then if you want to stay, you can pay the couple bucks yourself. But they spend their own money so that you guys get a chance to look at stuff, and that's important.
Oh, bummer.
So you interrupted the whole show for nothing.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that
All right.
1 minute I was gone is really important.
Sean MacArthur on Facebook. Here's 200 stars for the General and Mama X. Great people. Glad to be with you.
Thank you, Sean MacArthur.
Also, Sean MacArthur, here's 200 stash for Gen Z Kid. Welcome back, my guy.
Whoa.
Also, Dr. Shadowlight on Rumble. No wonder they wanted to keep you. They got a mechanic and electrician in one.
Yeah.
That's true. They could.
Okay.
And then Dr. Shadowlight said it is good to see the general talking to his son, although he won't admit this, but the look of a proud father talking with his son.
All right, where is he? I want to ban him right
He's
now.
on Rumble.
Oh, he's on Rumble. Of course, Dr. Shadowlight's hiding on Rumble where I can't get to him.
But yeah, so I got a Karl Anthony Towns jersey because he's my zesty goat. You know, he's very flamboyant. He's not gay, but he's
That's what flamboyant means.
Yeah, well, it doesn't mean gay.
It seems to me it does.
Oh, just because a white boy got some whimsy and
Whimsy,
cheerful,
yeah, there you go.
Oh, so I'm gay now because I have some whimsy and wonder in my life.
We'll talk about that after the show.
So, but then we went to the Poughkeepsie Mall, right?
Yep.
Just a standard mall.
Wait, stay on the...
Oh, yeah, New York Knicks. Fine, I'll stay on New York Knicks.
Yeah, stay on the New York Knicks first.
I was on the Jersey train because I got other
let's
jerseys.
not.
Yeah.
Stay in New York. You're at Madison Square Garden.
He's got it.
I'm in Madison Square Garden.
In the Knicks.
He's got it.
I smell the popcorn.
Okay, go.
I smell...
She had to get you all dialed in. Okay, you're there. The lights are dim. The court's ready.
Yeah.
The question was,
now
want to
go.
know the game. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
the game
go.
was really cool because I kept laughing at the fact that Michael Porter Jr. kept shooting every shot, and the Knicks were balling, and Knicks won by like 30 or something like that. It was just a great game. It was just fun to watch. I love basketball. I love basketball so much. I love reading defenses. I want to be a coach so bad.
Drop him on YouTube. Goes, what's whimsy? What's whimsy? Yeah.
Oh, so I can't have some wonder and whimsy.
We shouldn't have. No, he didn't
I'm not
know.
a whimsical guy.
He doesn't even know.
Am
what
I
it
not a
is.
whimsical? Mom, am I a whimsical guy?
Oh, you're totally a whimsical guy.
Thank you.
You just had a chick back you up. That doesn't help your case at all.
Oh, so you don't want chicks by your side?
I don't-
Okay, I see how it is.
just
You're
saying.
more
You're
gay than
talking
me
about
for not
something.
having chicks by your side.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just getting out there.
Hey, Iceman from Bodfish is on, says, hey, Briggs.
Hey, Iceman, how's it going?
Everybody say hi to Iceman on YouTube.
I got the shit kicked out of me about Iceman.
Okay, well, let's stay in the garden right now, okay?
Fine.
Oh, we're in the garden, Madison
In
Square
Madison
Garden to
Garden.
be specifically.
Popcorn.
Not TD
popcorn,
Garden.
Popcorn smell.
Yeah, popcorn smell.
Gum on
I
the
have my
bottom of your
jersey
shoes.
on.
Gum on the bottom of your shoes. Go.
So, it was kind of a weird day in New York. It was foggy. It was raining to begin with. It was just an overcast day. And it was just a cool vibe at night to be there. And
Yeah.
it was great energy in the crowd. Everybody loved it. It was just such a fun game.
Is there an elevated train outside the garden?
No.
There's none?
No.
I thought there was an elevated train out there too that went by the outside. Okay.
So where'd you go after the garden? You were still in New York.
We
so-
went to Times Square. We just walked to Times Square.
Right.
We also got authentic New York hot dogs from a hot dog stand. I just told them to put whatever on it.
Were they $86 a hot dog?
No, it was like $5 or something like
Really?
that. I don't know.
Cool.
It was like it was really cheap. I don't know. It
Good.
wasn't. I just.
But
Thank
you got one. You got
Yeah,
a dog
I-
from a stand.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. Because Paul wouldn't shut up about getting on an authentic glizzy. Okay, he's like, I need to get a New York authentic glizzy. I'm like, first off, stop calling it a glizzy.
What's a fucking glizzy? Trippy uses that term too.
Okay, well, glizzy is a term for a hot dog, but some people call it for like a wiener. Like like a wiener dog, like this is the joke.
That
So I'm like,
sounds-
stop saying glizzy. It's just weird. I'm like, just say a hot dog. Like if you walk up to a New York hot dog stand, you're like, hey man, give me one of your authentic glizzies,
He's gonna
please.
punch
They're
you in
gonna
the
be like,
fucking mouth.
what the hell?
You see, I always knew Trippy Pineapple was a little bit fucking weird. There it is. That explains
Like,
it.
just stop calling it glizzy. So then we all started calling it glizzies because we were making fun of him a little bit, but it was just funny. It was just funny.
Was it a good dog? Be honest.
It
You don't-
was good.
All right.
The first time I ever had relish on a hot dog,
Yeah.
they just
Good
threw
stuff.
they just threw a lot of random stuff on it. You know, I know some people are gonna be like, "Your first time having relish on a hot dog?" Yeah, dude, I'm picky sometimes.
But
okay?
but you're not just saying that because you were there. It was actually a good dog.
Yeah, it was a good dog. It was
That's far out, man. That's a good experience.
Yeah,
Well,
and then I ate at this place in the Poughkeepsie Mall called Kong Dog. Kong, like King Kong, dog.
You said
not
you had
not King, not
you had
Kong.
a dong dog?
No, Kong.
Did he say dong dog?
As in King
No,
Kong.
he said
we just got done with
As in
Glizzy,
King
and now we're
Kong.
going dong?
No, King Kong.
Oh, King
Like,
Kong.
Yeah, like King Kong.
Oh,
Kong dog.
Empire State Building.
That doesn't make
Sure.
it any better. Kong dog.
Whoa, okay. It was great. Okay. I actually got 2 of them.
It's fine. You are whimsical, so.
Let me have my whimsy, okay? Jeez. You're taking my whimsy down right now. So anyways, like I was saying,
Oh, we're gonna
I was
all
in the
need
Poughkeepsie
therapy
Mall.
after this.
I was in the Poughkeepsie, New York Mall,
Yeah.
or the Galleria as
The
they call it.
Galleria.
And I went to the food court, and out of all the options, I was like, what is that Kong dog over there? I was like, I need to try that.
I could see my son in the middle of the food court, all these people kind of murmuring around, and he goes, "What the fuck is that?" Then everybody turns around to see what the hillbilly from Nevada was saying. What the fuck is a Kong dog?
So I walk up, and the guy, I'm like I could tell it's corn dogs.
Yeah.
Right? It's their whole thing. I'm like, what do I get? I was just like, I don't know what to
Okay,
get.
let me ask you: was a Kong dog just a corn dog, or was there different?
Well, here's the thing. There's levels to this, Dad.
Hold on a second. If there's levels, I got to drink to keep up with my son here.
Because, right, you can get your Kong dog, right?
Stop
saying
laughing.
What?
He can say you need to stop laughing. Gen X mom is laughing.
Okay, look.
You're gonna pee your pants over there. Stop
Shut
it.
up.
When you order your Kong dog, okay,
Yeah.
there's levels to this. First, you need to know if you want a hot dog on the inside or if you want mozzarella cheese
Oh.
or if you want half and half. Okay? I was like,
Seriously, you could get half and half?
this is technically my dinner, so I'm going to have just a hot dog on the inside
Up
of
until that moment, it was sounding like corn dog on a stick. Or out here in
Hot dog on a stick.
hot dog on a stick,
So,
except for
okay.
what you just said.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you can get the breading on the outside. Many different options. I saw one that looked like they had Fruity Pebbles on the outside. I was
Oh.
like, that's
No
weird.
way.
So I got a churro corn dog, which is basically just imagine if you had a churro,
Yeah.
put bread on it like a corn
Corn
dog,
dog
and then you
breaded.
stuck a hot dog on the inside of it, and it was so good. And then I got a regular corn dog, but there were other options.
Who
Like there
comes
was,
up with these? Some
I
dude
don't
sitting
know,
there going,
but they have a big.
I'm gonna take a churro and I'm gonna bread it. And I mean, who comes up with that?
Somebody that's like 3 sheets to the wind
No
and
kidding.
hung
and,
over.
and I was sitting there, and the guy's like, "Yeah, there's some even the guy working there's like, yeah, dude, there's some crazy options." He's like, "I don't even know."
Well, what was the Kong dog? What was the actual Kong dog?
The original Kong dog?
Whatever,
It's just
yeah.
a corn dog.
Okay.
It's just original corn dog. And
It's
then
not
they,
like 4 feet long. It's not like it's supposed
it
to
was
be
pretty large.
King Kong's Johnson or something. I'm just asking.
And
I
you're
was-
calling me gay. He's thinking about a
King
gorilla.
Kong's
I wasn't
Johnson.
there. We're all
He's thinking
it.
about King Kong dong, and I'm over here like,
Everyone's thinking about it. I just had the guts to say it.
everybody here's got gay minds then, okay? I
Not
wasn't thinking
me.
about it.
Not me.
I'm not whimsical.
I was thinking about a Kong dog, a corn dog. 'Cause
Okay,
I'm thinking about
just-
dinner.
I'm just- it's
eating.
an unusual
I'm not thinking about
terminology.
dinner like, ooh, King Kong.
It's a weird thing to think about. It's a
I just
weird
want
thing
a
to
corn
say.
dog. Dang.
They put the thing in my head. I didn't say it. They said it.
What?
I'm just
Who put
listening
it
here.
in your head?
I'm receiving
And
information.
here we
I
go.
didn't do anything of the sort. I just
We
wanted...
got something came through here. Laura K. over
Yes.
on YouTube. She dropped in $10, turned my whole screen yellow over here. Laura K says, I was immensely proud and impressed that Briggs initiated a Bible study group during his time there.
Oh, yeah.
His
Still
commitment to
going on.
keeping the Lord at the forefront is truly commendable. What do you mean? I don't know.
Yeah,
I know some of the
You
stories,
told
but
me, but you didn't tell Dad.
Oh.
You
Well,
told
yeah,
your mom.
So while I was out there, I started a Bible study with my friends because...
wait, your friends out there?
No, friends online. So
Oh,
my friends
okay.
in
Yeah,
Bakersfield.
your buddies. Okay.
So, Anthony was like curious, and he's like, I want to learn more about it.
Right.
And Isaac's a Catholic. Dan's a Catholic. I am just a Christian. Like, I'm not. There's no denomination that I'm like hammered down to. So I was like, guys, let's all study the Bible together. So it just started out with I'd make a Discord room in our Discord, my personal, not Gen X Talks.
That's fine.
And I labeled it Bible study, and I was like, anytime I read my Bible, I'm just gonna sit there. I was like,
room.
I'm just gonna sit in that voice channel and read. It'll keep me accountable. It'll make me like read it. And so I just started doing that, and then Anthony joined, and he was like, "Hey, like I know we were talking about it. Like, where you at?" And and I was just reading the Book of Romans because I never finished it.
Right.
So eventually we did finish the Book of Romans together, and now we study the Bible every few days.
Far out, man. I did not know that. I'm very proud
Pretty
of you
sweet.
for doing that. I like, some of the things that make me proud as a father have nothing to do with the items you're discussing and learning. It's that I can tell now you've opened your eyes to learning the Bible and making decisions on what you feel about it yourself. But you're doing that with automotive. You're doing that with electrical. You want the guys in your crew to teach you more stuff. You're kind of, every father waits for every son to hit that point. We can all see it. And I did it too when I was young. But when I see you opening up, that's why I send you different reels now. I'm not just being silly. I send you some stuff, just 60-second reels just to look at, because your mind is already open to this and you're not putting it off. You're really absorbing it. So I dig that.
One of the times I was at work one day, it was like a Saturday, and I spent like 3 hours talking to Ryan about the Bible.
Right.
Because we talked about it over like, an hour, and then it got to the point of I was like, well, the Bible has no contradictions.
Right.
And I don't want to turn this into like a whole religious spiel.
Sure.
But I spent because I have the utmost patience, I have
More than I do.
He's got that from his mom.
I was like, I have all day to respond to these. I was like, I can respond to this for the next week if I really wanted to.
You got the Captain America attitude.
I could do this all day. I was like, yeah, man, whatever. So I said, there's no contradictions in the Bible.
He always does.
All these different. And I was like, and I texted, I said, I'm going to read these passages and just tell you what I see and how there's no contradictions. And that's what I did. I read so much that day. That was crazy.
He does that to me with politics. He'll dump 35 things on me about Trump and the Republican Party. And then in each one of these would take you 20 or 30 minutes to go dissect and prove him wrong. But who's got all that time in the day? You just don't. It's just too much. He floods you with stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Gen X Mom.
Kristen Hartman just said, Briggs, I have a discipleship book I can send you that really does a good job of laying out the basics.
Yeah, that's
a discipleship book? What does that mean?
I just
Let her know.
yeah.
Let her know. Would you like? She's asking.
You can DM me on Discord because we're already friends on Discord.
Or send it. Just
She said she'd send you the book.
Oh,
send it to
yeah, that'd be sweet.
Send it to the PO box. We'll get it.
I feel like I have a decent grasp on the basics, but yeah, I'd love to be able to teach that to Anthony and anybody else. But, anyways,
Papa Smurf says Jesus rocks.
back to Jesus does rock, man. Shout out Jesus.
Yeah.
Back to what I was saying with the Kong dog. Okay. Look, Jesus, Kong dog.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Very, very important things. Okay. Some people are like, "Oh, Jesus family." No, Jesus corn dog or Kong dog. Okay. But yeah, I also decided to spend some money on myself because I realized
You never do.
I never do, and I have a lot more disposable income. Not just because like I'm working more hours, but I'm not spending money on other things.
Sure. Yeah.
So I was like, well, I bought some AirPods and I bought some jerseys in the Poughkeepsie Mall. There was a jersey store.
I think we're all missing the most important thing he bought.
Oh,
He's gone again. We're off again.
That's because Big Daddy, the general, got a Kobe Bryant Dodger hat.
Excuse me?
Kobe Bryant Dodger hat.
Wow. What?
Yeah, check this out. It's your regular Dodgers hat, and it's kind of hard to see in this, but it's the Lakers gold.
yeah.
So it's
With a blue trim.
Yeah, with the blue trim, and that's a good solid Kobe Bryant Dodgers hat. And you're right, it is one tiny size too small, but I'm planning on shrinking my head just so I can fit.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna do that for you.
Or stretching the hat.
Or stretching the
I
hat.
know you have a hat stretcher.
I do have a hat stretcher.
Yeah. You want me to just like sit next to you? Just,
Yeah, you push my head together and I'll stretch the hat, and then after about half an hour it should fit.
yeah.
All
So I got some jerseys. Some of you may know my favorite basketball player is Damian Lillard.
Yes.
That's not my favorite basketball player of all time. That's Pete Maravich, Pistol Pete.
I can't believe Pete Maravich is your favorite guy of all time.
Dude,
That's
he
just
was a wizard on the court. He had the most points in college NCAA history playing 3 years with no three-point line for the longest time. Think about that. Think about that version. No three-point line and only played 3 years. What? Are you kidding me?
All right.
And then he was shooting from the three-point line without a three-point line being there. If you go back and track, he was shooting like 40% from beyond the arc before it was cool.
Got a question
sorry.
on the shot phone.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite Knicks player? And you can't say Brunson.
Oh, I wasn't saying, but Karl Anthony Towns. That's why I got his jersey. My
That's
zesty go.
Yeah, jersey's cool.
I've liked him since he was on the Timberwolves.
Now, this is a political question, so you may not have any sort of an answer.
Okay.
What do you think? What is just your generational thinking, just in cursory, on Mam Dammy?
Oh, Mom Dammy?
Mom Dammy.
Mom.
Mam Dammy. I say it all the different ways because I fuck it up on purpose.
Okay.
The new mayor-elect of New York.
You should say how it looked because you were there when the election happened.
There were like ads on the TV all the time about Cuomo and.
But wasn't the election over when he was there?
No, I was there before the election.
Oh.
Yeah, he was there as it.
Right, it was winding down.
Yeah, right in the heat of it. I wasn't even in New York City, and I was getting ads about it, and I was
Wow.
there was posters and signs and everything, and I'd overhear people talking about it in diners and stuff. It's a big thing.
Was there a big Muslim presence anywhere you were at all? I'm just asking.
I didn't notice.
Okay.
I
didn't know if it was a big thing or not. I'm just asking.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
Okay.
One thing like on just Mom Dami in general is just like I feel like I definitely lean more red. I wouldn't say like, oh, I'm a conservative Republican.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't talk about it a lot. I don't research it enough.
Right.
But the vibe he gave off from, because I'd hear the debates and I'd see like the promises he make, and I'd see social media and all this. I don't think social media is a good way to get your politics anyway. I'll circle back to that political term. Circle back to that.
Circle back to that.
But it sounded like, when you're in like middle school and you're running for like class president and you're like, I'm gonna give everybody free iPads. We're gonna get ice cream at lunch every day. That's how it felt. I was like, this sounds too good to be true.
No more vegetables on the lunch menu.
Yeah, that's kind of how it felt. And like, that's not me like trying to make fun of him.
No,
like that's just my comparison.
I'm just asking your opinion on how it looked.
That's just how it sounded. I mean, I'm sure he has New York's best interest at heart. He wouldn't run for mayor if he didn't, okay? No one runs for political office going, I'm going to destroy this city. No one thinks...
Well, they're not saying it out loud, that's for sure.
Even then, it's like, I feel like a lot of people believe in what they believe, and they're stuck on that. You know what I mean? Like, that's what they think.
That's all. I was just asking a cursory
this
opinion.
This is the way to help the city, and that's how he wants to run it.
Gen X Mom, do you have anything else on...
Wait, let me circle back.
Oh,
Whoa.
Circling back. I'm sorry.
Circling back.
I am so used to politicians not actually ever circling back. When they say they're going to circle back, this is new.
What was I circling back to? Dang. It was, what was I circling back to? Damn it.
That's a typical thing.
Well, no, like, this is me genuinely, like, forgetting what I was going to go back to. Oh, man.
Anybody remember what he was circling back to?
I was going to circle back to?
Danny H says, with Briggs found new disposable income that you can just buy jerseys and stuff.
That's what I was going to circle back to. The jerseys. Thank you.
Is it possible that now with your newfound disposable income, you can waste money on jerseys? Danny H wants to know.
I already pay rent.
If you can start paying rent.
I already pay rent. I already pay rent.
Well, you don't have to jump my route. Let me finish my question.
Jump my route?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a great defensive back, okay?
You had to
I
wait
can
for me
read
to
your
finish the
break all the
question.
time.
Just saying.
Okay.
Right.
But,
he does pay rent. He pays $6,000 a month.
The jerseys. Damian Lillard, my favorite basketball player. I got his Portland jersey.
Right.
Then, like
Wait, you got his Portland jersey at the Garden?
No, not at the Garden, at the mall.
Oh!
Gosh.
You went to that one shop that has all the gear.
Tapped in.
I'm with you. I'm here. In, out.
So,
you, me.
So yeah, in the mall they had a great sports store, football, all this. They had a Shaq's worn shoe that was like $1,000.
He was upset, by the way.
Why?
Because this badass store that he was really proud of that he found.
Yes.
He goes, they don't have one in Reno.
Yeah, they don't have.
They got them in like big cities, but not in Reno.
Yeah, they got one in L.A. They got one in Sacramento. They got one in Vegas. I was like, God damn it!
Not in Reno. He's like,
yeah, I was like, Jesus.
All right.
So
you'll be in Vegas in January. So
If I find it, yeah, just go there.
okay.
So look, dial in. Okay?
I'm ready. Yeah.
One of the greatest scorers of the early 2000s, right?
Kobe Bryant.
Right? No, less known. Didn't win an MVP.
I don't know.
Okay.
Who?
Played for the Raptors. Tracy McGrady.
Tracy McGrady.
I got a Raptors Tracy McGrady jersey.
Serious.
Yeah. Pretty sweet.
They
and
still
I only
make
got
those.
it $75. It was originally $150. Black Friday deal on top of their other deal. $75. I would have paid $150. It's just $75.
You
I'm
see,
like,
that conversation
Yeah.
covered both of his parents. You know, I got the discount, then it was the discount, then it was Black Friday, and I got it. That's you.
Right.
That's you coming all the way down. But what did he say at the end? Fuck it, I'd have paid full price for that. I wanted so
That's
bad.
you.
I just want
That's
it.
me.
you.
I just
That's
wanted
me.
it, okay?
Absolutely.
Okay, my options: Supersonics, Kevin Durant, or not Kobe.
Wait. Supersonics, Kevin Durant?
Yeah, not Thunder. Supersonics, his rookie year.
Okay.
Magic, Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter on the Raptors.
Yeah.
Shaq Magic jersey and a Shaq Lakers jersey and a Shaq Minneapolis Lakers jersey where it was the light blue.
Wow.
It was their throwbacks.
Far out.
There were so many. I have a picture of all the jerseys. Oh, they had Jordan, they had Pippen and Rodman.
This is the only guy
Like-
I know who would take pictures of jerseys in a store.
I was like, oh my goodness. I was chatting basketball with the guy. I was like, these are just they're so cool. I was just like,
I want one of each.
I was like, God, I wish I could have
You
a
sound like
ball."
little Miss Hot and Nerdy trying to pick out her evening gowns and sending pictures to everybody. This one, this one, this one.
Evening gowns.
Yeah, that's what it
Just-
sounds.
it makes me think of what is it? You know, the movie the Ghost of Christmas Past, Future, and Present.
Yeah.
And the old man with the sleeping cap, you know, the old timey sleeping gown with like the little beanie and
Yeah.
this evening.
Hey, Dale Wine's always over on Facebook. In fact, he's one of the few guys that actually supports us on our Facebook retro page, which we're doing as a backup page. Dale Wine says, Briggs, did you get a chance to go to the World Trade Center Memorial?
I did not. We wanted to go on like the last Sunday, but we ended up working.
It was on
last
your
Sunday.
radar. You were thinking
Yeah, I
about
really wanted to go. And then I was going to spend like the $45 to see Lady Liberty.
it. Your Uncle Michael's been there, by the way, just so you know.
Joseph Thorpe over on Facebook says, this is what great parenting looks like. Booyah.
You know what?
Oh,
you
okay.
gave me a
you
half
guys
chub.
get all the credit.
Yeah.
You guys get all the credit. Gosh. darn
Jim
it,
Thorpe.
man.
Yeah, you
I
gave me
know.
a half chub right there when you said Jim Thorpe. I was like,
I knew
what?
it. I know. Tim. I'm just going to say Tim. Tim over on Facebook says, greetings from South Africa. I'll have to watch later, just after 5 a.m. and leaving for work in a half an hour, he
My
says.
man Tim checking in, buddy. Thank you.
Mark over on Facebook says, great show. I see how much the dad loves his son.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to
Yeah.
change my attitude.
You see
I'm
the turnaround?
I'm coming.
A few years ago, everyone's like, dang, this guy really hates
Oh,
his
they're
son.
going to give you credit for that? Look what.
No, I don't get any credit for anything. Man, if I do something good, you guys really raised that kid well, huh? If I do something bad, you know, it
Fucking
wasn't
kid.
your guys'
No,
fault.
you
He really,
just
he
kids
really
are
made
kids.
a bad turn there.
Kids just fuck up.
Jason and Music over on TikTok, thank you guys so much for the gifts. Really, really appreciate that. So, yeah. Is there anything else?
Papa Smurf saying, Briggs, did you check out Central Park? No. I only got to see Madison Square Garden and Times Square.
Tell them how much you were working. Maybe that'll
was
let
a
them
lot.
know.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
It was supposed to be 60 hours a week, and then
Yeah.
I had two 70-hour weeks.
It was a lot of work.
A lot of stuff.
Which is why I've been bed rotting and doing nothing the last few days but now I just feel bad again because I'm not doing anything.
It's your life, man. You carve out whatever way you want.
Well, you know what? I was fully expecting to go back to work on Friday after Thanksgiving. That's what I thought was going to happen.
Ben Matlock
Never lost a case.
is kind of an asshole, so I kind of expected that too.
Well, you know, okay, I didn't reach out to him saying, hey, am I working on Friday? I'm just saying, like, well, I was going to reach out and ask if I was working that Friday.
So you're working. You go back to work Monday at the office and kind of get. Is it what time do you go in there?
7.
So you go in.
I don't know why I'm going to the office. I just probably
Probably
You're
get a little,
fired.
probably get a little talking to about the shit you fucked up on the deal. How you
I didn't mess up anything.
you
I
put
was
it in the wrong location to start with.
I was wrong location.
Yeah, you put the whole gap thing in the wrong spot. Had to move it over an inch.
Do that.
I'm sure they're gonna blame you for it.
Probably I'm the new guy. But I'm just saying, I was killing it over there.
I don't know what Ben's probably just going to catch you up on what everybody's doing. Plus,
Probably.
you guys got there's so many big contracts coming up at that boom town out USA Parkway. You know, he's probably just going to give you the rundown on stuff you missed. Plus, you missed a big office meeting. I heard.
Oh, yeah.
So he's probably going to catch you up on that. Yeah, Gen X Mom.
Joe Derrick on YouTube says, Dad missed Briggs a lot. You can see the proud dad moments in this live stream.
Not even a little bit. He's coming
All
back
right.
and like, God,
That's
damn it.
my hour. I'm
Wow.
ready
You're
to click
clocking
out. Yeah, I'm ready
You
to
know
clock
what?
out.
He's a better employee than a son. I think he'd be a better
messed up.
son if I paid him.
That's
if I
messed
paid him,
up.
he'd be like,
That's messed up.
I clock in for another hour. What do you got? That's $26 an hour. Let's
sorry,
go.
somebody likes the bag. Okay, somebody likes chasing a bag. It's freaking Demaster who's made me a bagaholic. This guy,
A bagaholic.
Bag full
bagaholic.
of money.
Dude. That guy will do anything for money.
Listen,
Like,
I don't know much about Demaster other than what you said, but I will tell you this: it sounds like you and him, like he's a good friend for you.
yeah, we're cool.
He sounds like he's a good guy.
He's funny.
I mean, you tease about a lot of stuff, but
He is older than you too, right?
yeah, I got invited to the cookout.
the cookout.
What cookout?
Well, it's you guys obviously weren't invited.
Wait a minute, what cookout? I didn't get it. Where's my
But,
invitation?
well, no, it's like the term for black people have cookouts. You know,
Right,
so
but did
things
he?
like, I
well,
got
you didn't tell
invited, and he
anybody he's
invited
black. You didn't say he's black. No one knows he's
the
black.
master.
I wouldn't have.
I wouldn't known that.
known that.
He's giving us the eyebrow, like
The master.
really.
The master Servine.
Anything with duh,
Yeah,
duh in
duh.
front of it,
And he's the fifth too. Like
like George Foreman, the
Yeah,
first,
like-
second,
like-
third, fourth.
the master, and we're
So is this the cookout because there's one a year?
yeah, they're Thanksgiving. Like they were gonna have it Friday, and he was like, "If you want to pull up, you can." And I was like, "Oh no, I'm still doing stuff." I was like, "But I appreciate the invite. That's pretty sweet." I was
Yeah,
like,
it sounds
yeah.
like he's doing stuff, but what Briggs meant was I'm sitting on my fat ass playing video games is what he meant.
Okay, bro. Whatever. Jesus.
Dude wants to know: Did you go over and see Old Hickory Truck yet?
Yes,
over
I
at-
did.
Did you? Did you walk out there and look at it yet?
Yeah.
Oh, I
You
didn't
saw
know
me
you-
walk out there.
I didn't know you went all
And
the
your
way out.
thoughts? Tell everybody
It's
what
a
your
very
thoughts.
old truck. Gonna be cool to work on. I was there when he was in the freaking the truck, the big semi. You know,
Oh yeah, he saw it before. You
yeah.
know.
Oh,
I
yeah,
took the
you-
pic. You think
you-
you got in there and took those pictures?
My fat ass did not
I
crawl
was
the
like,
back.
look, I'm just being real.
No, but what they mean is now we got the tires and wheels on it and stuff,
Yeah.
and you can check that out. But anyway, I just wanted to finish. Wait. I just want to finish that one thought that I'm just telling you honestly. I'm not fucking around. It sounds like Demasters.
Yeah.
It sounds like you have a good crew.
He's cool.
And Demasters is a good friend for you. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying. That from what you said.
We both play League of Legends, so that's cool. You know, we just
Far out. Yeah, Jenny's mom.
Jonathan Douglas over on YouTube says you're getting fired on your day off. Maybe you should have went in on Friday.
Yeah, you should have gone in
Yeah.
on Friday.
Yeah.
Put a little note on the door. I was here and you weren't.
Yeah.
Also, they said Mark over on Facebook said this is a great way to show a dad's love to a child he loves.
Am I really coming across that way with pride and stuff? 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
No.
I'm trying not to.
No, you're not. It's okay.
What the fuck
no,
is
trust
going?
me, it's okay. You're not. So-
Good. Well, if you say so, then I say so. As you say so. All right. Well, you're going to have to do this all over again. All these conversations and everything you just did, you got to do them one more time.
Why's that?
When? Why?
Sun Valley Fox want to hear it all too. He wants to sit down with you.
okay. Yeah, I'm
You know,
okay. I'll talk to him.
He wants to talk. He wants to know the whole thing firsthand. He ain't going to take a live stream or me talking. He's going to want to talk to you personally
Yeah, that's
about
cool.
that stuff.
I'm cool with that.
Anyway, all right. I guess we can wrap that up. We were going to continue the show with Gen X Mom, but I got kicked in the balls before the show. I'm not going on camera tonight.
You can
I
still
don't
talk
look
to her.
right.
It's like the podcast. You know, just talk to her.
She's on camera on the podcast.
Okay. There's audio podcasts. Like you can just talk to her. Like
Thank you,
remember
Briggs.
when
See,
you
he's
started?
sticking up
Remember,
for me.
remember when we
See how
first,
much he loves
remember
me?
when you first
He does
started
love you.
streaming?
Yeah.
And it was just you and the camera and an American flag behind you in the
I do
corner of the
remember
living room?
that.
Wow.
And I was off camera the
yeah,
whole
exactly.
time.
Just do that.
Do you remember when it all started back in the day?
It doesn't need to be a big old production.
Starting
they just
not
want
to
talk
like
to
you. Starting not to like
Genuinely, Dad. They just want to talk to you. That's it. Just hang out.
All right. Well, everybody say goodnight to Briggs. Say goodbye to Briggs. Briggs, thank you for doing this. Thank you for taking time to sit down with us and talk to everybody. We have gotten conversations all the time you were gone. Please update us during the podcast. Please let us know what's going on. We got a few stories here and there, but basically you were working and we didn't know what the score was going to be till you got home. So
Yeah.
I really appreciate you helping out tonight. And this is a big thing for a lot of people waiting to get some closure on that. And now we can all move on to the next part. But I really appreciate you
I'll see you
taking time.
guys in 2 months.
What
Or a
happens?
month and a half.
What happens in a month and a half?
Well, actually, more like a month. Well, New Year's Eve is probably when I'm going to be on again.
Yeah, probably. But
But the boy will be in Vegas.
you're coming to Vegas, right? For sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
You will
so
be able to meet the kid in Vegas at our event.
you guys
in
got
Vegas.
more questions? Save them up and ask him in the bowling alley because all you got to do is start bowling. Briggs bowls with everybody.
It's like a tradition now. I
Briggs
gotta
is the
just
dude
bowl.
who runs up. He bowls 600 games in one night. He runs up and down and
He got
bowls with
10
everybody.
lanes going.
He's good. He's good at that.
Last year was the most I've ever bowled because there were like 5 different lanes, and I was bowling in all of them, and it was a lot.
I don't know.
My highest for people, because I like to bowl.
Yeah.
I like bowling. I don't bowl all the time.
No.
I really only bowl at the Vegas event.
Yeah.
And like the occasional time I go out with my friends.
Yeah.
My highest score in bowling ever is a 222. Is a 222. My highest ever at a Vegas bowling event is 187. So.
Well, I will tell all you guys that I didn't make him do that. No, his mother and I didn't come up with that. But Briggs, trying to interact with all of you guys, he just started running up and down the courts, the lanes, running up and down the lanes. And talking with everybody and smiling and taking pictures and shaking hands. And he bowls with everybody. So all you got to do is just grab a lane, and he will be there. Briggs won't leave you out.
If you guys want to get this smoke, we can play basketball too on the court. Okay, if you guys want this,
we can get a Gen X Talks hoop hung out there.
Yeah,
you want
to?
You want to catch that smoke?
We will run this.
Let me give you a few comments they're saying as you're walking out the door. They're saying, good night, Briggs. It was great to see you. So glad to hear everything went well in New York. We love y'all. Have a great rest of the night. We're proud of you, Briggs. That's what people are saying.
It feels weird being back. It feels like I'm visiting home right now.
Good.
Because I've only been back for...
Yeah, but it's like
but if
a lot of these
visiting,
people.
it's like you're back. It does feel like home. That's good.
A lot of these people have watched you for the last 5 years, so it's
all right,
cool.
Briggs, that's it. We're done. Thank you.
See you guys. Love you guys.
All right, let's go back to this one. Now we're just back to the. Yeah.
Tone it down. Just chill out. Have fun. Talk to them. Just.
Are you bossing me around? You telling me what to do?
Tell me. They'd love it. They'd love it. They'd love it
Don't.
more than a production.
What did you used to tell me? Your side seat streaming again.
Well, no, you do it from the chat, and you'd be doing the opposite of me. I'm telling you, hey, take it down a notch. You're like, you're not saying enough jokes. You're not doing this.
I'm not doing shit.
Guy over here.
I'm not saying shit. I'm just waiting for you to walk out the
And
fucking
here
door.
they go.
There we go. And back to being the mean dad. All right, there's one more thing I want to talk to you guys about. Most of you guys already know one of the fastest growing shows we have is the Garage Show. The thing that holds us back on there is technical stuff, and Gen X Mom did an amazing job on Friday getting all the audio track cleared away, and then we fucked up and didn't record it in the right fashion, and Streamlabs didn't put out the signal to Rumble, so we don't have a horizontal view to edit and put up as a video. I can make something work, but it's going to be a lot of effort. We'll see what we can do, but the fact that you guys are so tuned in to the Garage Show really makes us feel good, because we kind of did that show. I did the show in the beginning as just information. Gen X Mom said, hey, you should do a garage show. Just go out in the garage. And she went with me. She helped set things up. And you know what it was. We just sit in front of a toolbox and license plates on the back wall. And we just talk about tools and some questions you guys had. And it's kind of grown into what it is now. I know you guys still want to do the questions. We're going to carve out time for that. But the responses we get from you guys about the Garage Show are absolutely worth every penny. It motivates us to keep going. We actually did some work today similar to the Garage Show. And Mary Mathis, who's on staff, I think she's running TikTok tonight. She filmed and took pictures of tons of it. I don't know what to do with the film. It's not enough to make a garage show. Sun Valley Fox said make it a different version of the 2-minute drill. Maybe so. But there is when you're with the Sun Valley Fox, there's comedy gold every time he talks. So we have probably an hour of footage, mix-match footage, an hour of stuff that is just the funniest stuff you've ever seen. I got to figure out a way to do something with it. But Mary Mathis, call her Stansfield. Stansfield, get over here. She's been up here for a few days, enjoyed Thanksgiving with us at the Foxhole with St. Donna and the Sun Valley Fox. And she goes home tomorrow. Is that right? She goes home tomorrow?
That is correct.
And so she won't be there taking pictures. Gen X Mom's got to stay and do some stuff around here. I will try to remember to take some pictures of some stuff we're doing since you guys are interested. But we've been working on the trailer, getting that trailer back up to snuff so it's ready to go. And, of course, a 30-minute job took 6 hours because the Sun Valley Fox is a complete asshole to me. He doesn't like me. He's leaning on me with his elbow right in the back of my neck.
Yeah, you lied to me today.
Who did?
You said, we'll go over. It's only going to be 2 hours, 3 hours max.
We were there easily 6.
Yeah, you lied.
Well, lied?
I told you I was tired today. All I wanted to do was stay home.
So what if a football game goes into overtime? Are you mad at somebody? You call somebody a liar? You call the coach a liar?
This wasn't a football game.
Well, it's similar. It's just a game.
We were sitting in a cold garage.
Wow. I know. I posted pictures on the member side. If you guys are on the members, I posted pictures on the member side of what was going on with it.
My brother took care of me, though.
He brought out a kerosene fucking
Yes, he did.
heater for you to sit by.
Because he loves
Pulled
me.
up the chair, made sure the doors were closed for you.
My brother loves me.
Half the time he was taking care of you. And of course, his wife, St. Donna, walking out every 5 minutes for you. Hey, Gen X mom, do you want anything to eat? Are you hungry? Are you thirsty? Mary Mathis, are you hungry or thirsty? Took care of both of you guys.
Yeah, she did. It was very nice.
And where was I the whole time? I was outside fucking working. I did 99% of the work.
Oh,
Sun
here
Valley
we
Fox
go.
did 1%.
I don't know about that.
1%.
I don't know. The video show it.
I can prove it.
Yep,
I can
by
prove it.
video. We'll see.
Well, listen, we got to get out of here, you guys. We really do thank you guys for tuning in. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for laughing along with us. Thank you guys for the questions and answers and welcoming Briggs back home. We really appreciate it. We got to check out. We got to go. I'm not sure where you're listening in from around the planet, AM, FM, Sirius XM, or perhaps you tuned in on the Armed Service Radio Network. Remember two things in life. Number one, wherever you go, there you are. And number two, I'll catch you guys on the flip side because I'm out, baby. I got to go.